What's up, everybody? We're doing 30-minute episodes. Stardew Valley. I am going to show you how I go through the whole series, or how I go through the game myself. I start my first year. I do nothing but farming, so I won't even have end up with, well, I can't say I won't end up with any ores or anything, but sprinklers, won't end up with any of that until later on. But this will show you how to go about at least building some beginning funds, well, at least building up your funds through the first year to be able to support your habit of wanting to build a whole bunch of shit on your farm. Like myself, I like to have fish ponds with many different types of roe. First thing first though, I need to clear off enough room to put a 20 by 20 block. Not 20 by 20, excuse me. A 5 by 5, which gives you 25 tiles. Because you should have just enough money to do another 10 parsnip seeds. And the whole reason I do parsnip seeds is because, well, I don't do the JoJo Mart stuff for the community center. I actually go through to rebuild the community center, and by doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, and that went in the wrong spot. Come on. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. You see, I already messed up once. And energy is not something we have a lot of. So, when I first start, I'm able to plant 25 things. And once I get to Iridium, which should be, I would like to say, somewhere within the second year, because the whole first year I do nothing but focus on clearing up the farm, cleaning up the farm, getting certain animals, because certain animals give you what you need for the community center. So my whole first year, it's focus fire on making money and getting through the first couple things of the community center. Man, like, I think this is the worst starting farm I ended up having ever. Springtime. Hi, welcome in. Springtime, I go through, I make sure it's always every day. Spring onions, check for those. Every Tuesday, especially on a rainy Tuesday, I go down to the beach because that's normally when there's stuff on the beach. Yeah. If you do everything properly, I went one too many. The reason I set them up in a 25 by 25 is so when I do eventually get to Iridium sprinklers, you just take out the center square and the Iridium sprinkler and get the rest of the area. So yeah, let's go get these planted. We'll drop these in the ground and then we'll go down to get the spring onions. Just so you know, there's an ad break coming in about 26 seconds. Just giving you a heads up for those who are in here watching. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So be sure to ask. Where would the be? Right about here, I think. Go down. Clearing the first path down to the forest area here. So you know, if you haven't played this game in a while, these stumps here you can get with a bronze axe. And the other logs you got to have the silver axe. They are a good source of wood. I do believe these are silver pickaxes you need. It's been a minute since I played. I decided to do a let's play because it's been a while since I streamed. I plan on streaming this at least twice a week. Hi El, hi Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how you doing? Yeah, it's on Steam. It's called Stardew Valley. These are the spring onions. Oh, got a good harvest of them this time around too. Sometimes you don't get that many on a first day. Cool. And that, other than walking around talking to people, everybody has their own ways of doing it. Some people will just straight go for money. Like second day, once they get the fishing pole, that's all they think about is fishing. So that's all they do is fish. I tend to stick with the farming side of things for my first year. My whole first year is nothing but farming. By the end of the first year, I'll have the whole farm cleared out and spots marked where I want to put my ponds for my fish. All my animals will be over here along this fence here. Let's see. And then in the center, during their proper seasons, I'll have plants growing. Certain areas I'll have flowers and beehives. I'll have an area strictly for lightning rods to obviously catch lightning, so I can get batteries, because later on batteries are going to be important. Yeah, I know, I'm getting tired. Just finish cutting down this tree, please. I need. Thank you. That gives me enough for what I was after. One chest. So I start with one chest and I'll end up with way more. The first one here I will paint blue, and it currently will hold everything of value. Except for these. These go into the box over here. And now I'll walk over here. If I can make it to the store in time, I will price what it'll cost me for 25 of the next thing down. Which I want to say is potatoes. Might be cauliflower. He's already away from the register. That's okay. We'll say hi to him, because one of the questions you get is to go through and say hi to all 28 residents of Stardew Valley. I am trying about halfway through my first year. Most likely into my second year is when I will decide who I'm going to end up dating and marrying. My two favorites are Marnie. Oh, not Marnie. What's her name? Robin's daughter, or Abigail there. Abigail is pretty good. Here she is. Maru. This is Penny. Alright, so that'll do it for the first day. And then for the whole first year, it's rinse and repeat. You gotta remember on Wednesdays, the shop is closed. So you cannot buy anything on Wednesdays. And the whole object, especially for this game, because later it's just about making money. The whole first year, it's about getting everything I need for the community center, for the plants and everything. But by this point here, you want enough money to buy 25 strawberry plants. 25 strawberry plants will yield 3 times, I think it is, before the 28th of spring. They're one of the highest paying basic fruits you can get, and once they completely grow, they just grow and grow and grow. If you get 25 of them, that gives you a higher percentage chance when you get the seed maker to get that many seeds out of it again. Because once you can make your own seeds, at least enough to fill the farm, money is just a tick. Alright. Day 1 down. Got the hiccups. Day 2. Should have a letter to go down and meet Willie. Fortune teller. I don't pay attention to a fortune teller until I start going to the mine, which is year 2. Weather reports. I mean, it's either going to be sunny or it's going to rain. If it's raining, you'll know when you wake up the next morning. It'll be dark in the window. I always like rainy days. However, even on a rainy day, that gives me time to clear the farm. Letter from Willie. Actually give you a quest to visit the beach before 5 p.m. And then we start the everyday stuff that we have to do. Eventually, I will have wells up in certain spots so that I don't have to always walk to a water source to fill my watering can. So you know, if you stand in the center, you can actually water 9 blocks without moving. It's a little harder than it sounds because you can accidentally click and water in the same spot more than once, which I don't think it uses water out of the can, but it definitely hits you for energy. Habit, come up here, fill the bowl, because I think it's day 3 or 4 you'll end up getting your first pet. Depending on if you select a cat or dog will depend on if you get a cat or a dog. But like I said, rinse and repeat. Now I'm going to head down here. I'm going to get check for wild onions. Also look for forageables. Because by the time that you open up the what is it? Yep, hold on. Community center. that's what I was looking for. You could actually have all of spring's forageables already, which that actually helps you, because if you end up with all the spring forageables, it gives you 30 seeds to plant. But since you only do a 25 by 25 block, just to be safe, because If you do a 25 by 25 and in the corner you put a scarecrow, that scarecrow will cover 4 25 by 25 blocks. It's actually, that's another thing I like to do. I like to collect all the rare snowmen. I think there's 8 or 9 of them in the game. I know there's one for each season, and there's, if I'm right, there's one for each event. Every, I want to say Friday and Sunday, if you come down here, you end up with the traveling merchant comes down here. Okay, so we're gonna go drop our spring items, and I already have that particular forgeable, so I am going to drop everything else that I gathered in there, and then drop this stuff right in here. It's only basic money to start, but hey, money's money. Now we're gonna go see Willie. Well, check up in here, because sometimes stuff will grow across the street. Yep, see? That's another forgeable I could sell. The reason I know what most of what I need for the community center is because I've played this game over and over again many times. However, it did look like some of the things changed, not all of them. Biome here, we're going to get a price on the next set of seeds, which I hope to, we already got a quest. Sure, we'll accept that. A horseradish, so that means we need 2 of them, because that's a spring forageable. This is Abigail. This is one of the ones I said that I don't mind making my girlfriend. Okay, so the next one is green beans. Okay, so green beans are a little odd one. I say that because I don't plant 25 of them. Anything that grows on a stick, I put in between 2 sections of farm. So, if a scarecrow can cover 425 squares and you put him in the center, then that leaves 1 box spaces. Well, that's where I like to put things like green beans, grapes, anything that grows on a vine. So, like for instance, green beans. I know for a fact, nowhere near in spring am I going to get close to having 4 blocks of 20, well, of 25. Yeah, I don't think, well, I might end up with it, but these are 60 a piece, so you figure for 5 of them, just 5 of them, I need 300, which I have 300. I can plant 5 of these now if I wanted, which I do need 1 for the community center. So they take 10 days. Not a bad idea. Probably you also need 1 of these and a potato, and then the rest of this is a flower, some kale seeds, tulip, another flower. But these are the 4 main things you need, and by the time I'm done, I'll have a 25 block of cauliflower, a 25 block of potatoes, and let's see, 10 green beans, because I'll put them in between. I will end up with a 25 block of tulips, kale, and jazz, unless I reach to where we are going to need to go to buy strawberries, because when we buy strawberries, we'll be buying strawberries. Now parsnips I will keep planted all spring, and the whole reason I keep parsnips planted all spring is unless I reach 5 gold star parsnips, as well as have what I need for the rest of the spring's crop bundle, then I will keep planting them. However, if I have that by the time we get the strawberries will go in where the parsnips used to sit. I will always keep 2 singular parsnips on me, because occasionally you get a rare request for a parsnip, and it normally happens right towards the end of the month. So now I got the fishing pole so I can fish if I wanted to. Fish is a good way to make money early game, especially during rainy season, or rainy days. Again, I won't do it. I save fishing for the 3rd year, where I go and I try to catch every fish that the game has to offer. This shows up in the community center. See these little worms? I always try to snag them. Boop. Because you get books. Occasionally you find what's called a rare seed. Not a rare seed, an ancient seed. Let me rephrase that. The ancient seed is the best fruit you can get, but the drop rate of it seems like they made harder, because this is not my first new farm, but this is the farm I decided to create for the Let's Play series, and I have not even found the rare seed or the ancient seed on the other one yet, and I've hit enough of the things for lost books to almost have every lost book that you can get. So now what I am doing is I am wandering around seeing if there are any more forageables like the hazelnuts and stuff like that. Certain trees, so here's the community center, certain trees so you know you can walk up to and hit, and if they have any seeds available they will drop them. For instance, like this pine tree. You can see it shake, but nothing fell out. Ah, there we go. There's a leak. That is 2 of the 4 forageables. 2 pine trees out here. Can't go over there yet, but there ain't no forageables anywhere through here. Also looking for little worm spots, don't see any. No forageables through here, which is odd. It's normal where you find some, however that could be because luck might not have been on my side. And this was not opened up yet, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. Which is important because the fact that that cave... Hey, got my first geode. The cave right there. Everybody's like, oh, don't go with the fruit, da da da. I go with the fruit. I go with the fruit because there's a chance of actually... Let's see, I need that one, I need that one. That stays, and that stays. Man. I go with the fruit because there's a chance you can get all 3 of the things you need for the fall forageables. And I think some of the stuff you need for the summer forageables. Especially since they added in the mushroom trunk that you can make to grow mushrooms on. So with that being done that way, that actually saves it makes it easier to choose fruit. And that will bring us to an end of day 2. looks like we got enough to build us another thing, but we're gonna wait because soon we're gonna need a scarecrow. Let's go ahead and fill our watering can here. Look, foraging. I can already make wild seeds. The wild seeds, again, like I said, you can grow, and it gives you all the forageables. There's a chance it grows one of each of the forageables. The first thing you unlock when you hand in the forageable quest at the community center to the Germos, they give you 30 of the seeds, allowing you to plant. See? Remember what I was saying? Today's a rainy day. It is dark outside. All we got is fortune and weather. The main ones I'm looking for is Queen of the Sauce. She teaches you cooking recipes. This is an advertisement, as you can see on the thing. Perrier is trying to tell you he's got a backpack open for you. We are going to go ahead and work our way back down through here again. Actually, our spot's over here. Let's go ahead and finish this tree off. Just so you know, if you're in here watching, there's an ad break coming. Head down here for spring onions. Perrier is closed today, which is funny because I get the advertisement on the day he's closed. Or Pierre. I think it's Pierre. Is that how you actually say his name? I bit the inside of my lip, so I've been talking a little funny lately. And then there's some days, like today, you get no spring onions. And it happens. But the spring onions give you a little bit of build-up. Any extra forageables you get give you extra money. Now see, since we're so early in the month, if I were to find the other forageables, since I can already make the seeds, I would probably go ahead and plant. Another reason why I focus on the farming is so that by winter, before winter comes, I have the desert already open, because there are a couple things over there you need to progress the thing up. Horseradish. Horseradish. Which I think is what I needed for my one quest, wasn't it? Sure is. Even though I only found the one. And I know I definitely need it for the thing. I am going to go turn in that quest because that's how you get extra money. Now the only quests I do take are anything that has to do with finding something or something that I'm growing or can grow. If I have enough time and I can grow it, and I grow it. Let's see, I don't know if Shane is home or if he's at work. That's Alex. Sure. Talk to Granny Evelyn. Come over here, talk to Grumpy George. Let's head down here. Shane might be at work, so let's head over there. I don't like JoJo Mark, but this is where Shane works. Yeah, there he is. 12. Oh, jeez. So, if you choose to go this route instead, this is where you'll come to okay, so yeah, they don't have it set up. I think it opens after the community center. I'll come in here and I'll show you, but Jojo Mart wants to turn it into like I think it's a movie theater or something like that. So it's actually pretty interesting. I never went that route because, well, I'm the type of person I like restoring things, and the easiest way to restore is to go through the JoJo's. Oh, and look at this. This is beautiful. Here's a dandelion. Now I just need another horseradish and we'll be set. Nope, not true. Yeah. Yeah. Another horseradish and we're set because we already got a leek. Since we already got a leek, another horseradish will give us enough to... that looks like a regular one. Gotta keep an eye on those. Do you have any that have, green at the top of them? They'll give you seeds. Springtime, I do know, is carrot. Summertime, what was summertime? I think it's broccoli. And broccoli's a good one to grow too if you get it, because broccoli actually regrows. It's one of the ones you plant and it regrows. Now I have not gotten any yet, but wild seeds. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, all we need now again is another horseradish and we're good to go. That's extra money, especially since there's no spring onions. We're gonna do that. We got full energy, so we are gonna go ahead and cut down some of these trees over here and knock some of these stones. Hope I get some coal, because I need coal in order to make scarecrows. Currently what I am doing is trying to clear out some more room. I need to upgrade my axe soon. And the way I'll do that is I'll go buy what I need for copper ore for Cliff to come to give me a furnace blueprint, which is funny. Because then I'll just turn around and buy enough to make the furnace and enough to make 5 bars so I can get the upgraded axe, which will let me get rid of the large forest stumps, which, by the way, each one of them have a chance to drop a mahogany seed, which will grow a hardwood tree. Stay focused on the tree, man. I have full inventory. Oh, apparently I got another geode and I didn't realize it. Geodes are nice, but I would prefer some coal, which I could buy from Cliff. I just don't want to. It's almost time to put my second set of 25 down. Let's see. Alright, there's a piece of coal. We take 50 times that by 25. That is quite a bit of money we need to cover what we're gonna need for that gives me enough to make another chest. I will come out to about here with these. And normally I'll come to about here. This way here it's in between gardens. It's my first scarecrow I'll put on the other side over there. We are going to make this one light blue. And in there we are going to throw anything that will go to either Gunther or community center, and that's each one of these. And it is 4:50. We got a full water can. We're gonna go ahead and crash. By the way to save the game is to sleep. Bright sunshiny day. Living off the land. Let's see. Here we are. The 4th day is when they give you the hint about spring items down there. That's good for new players to know. However, I already told you about them, which is a good thing. So hopefully, if you start one after watching my videos, you know there's spring onions down south. And that even though it's a very slim amount of money, it is a good money source. Bowl is still full of water, and that is because I do not have a pet yet. We are going to throw my fishing rod in there because I don't need it. Let's head on down to see if there's any spring onions. And it's a Thursday. We'll check, but I do believe she don't show up until Friday's end. Normally want at least 1,000 gold before a Friday, and the reason I say that is because on Fridays and on Sundays you have a chance to buy a rare seed from the traveling merchant that comes in, that sits right here when she does come in, which is Fridays and Sundays. The reason I walk around the lake is to find stuff like that, because occasionally you either A, get a book, or B, you get something even more worthwhile, like an ancient seed. I've been lucky enough before to find 2 ancient seeds, which you can also find the ancient seed by tilling the underground stuff in the mine. That's a fishing spot where you'll constantly get bites if you can land in it. And it, oh yeah, there we go. We got quite a few this time. Good. Got some new ideas to sleep on. Now, I don't remember if spring items count as farming or if they count as foraging. I guess we'll find out when we go back. However, you cannot turn spring onions into seeds. I've tried it. I do think you can make carrot seeds or broccoli seeds with the seed maker. I have not tried them either. If I could find a horseradish, I would make some wild seeds and plant wild seeds, which take a little longer to grow, but they give you at least one of each of the things you're going to need for community center. And whatever you don't sell, or whatever you don't use for that, you can sell. Just some extra income ideas. Let's see. So if I'm right, I might have enough to get all 25 of my next seed, which is, I know I don't have enough for cauliflower. might have enough for, I think it's the wheat, or not the wheat, the potato. So I think potato is 50. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 days until the festival. Pierre, buddy. Bro. Yeah, potatoes are 50, so 10 is 500. So that means for 25, I need 1,250. Tulips are only 20. I could go ahead and buy 25 tulips and grow those already. However, the biggest thing is right now is needing scarecrows. I don't like to plant anything else until I have scarecrows. And the whole reason for that is, well, because normally about day 5 is when you start seeing crows. 5 or 6 you start seeing crows. It's 11 a.m. Let's go for a walk up this way and see if there's anything. Oh, there's our horseradish. I remember what I was saying. That gives me my next plant. The wild seeds I will plant early, because there's a chance that the crow will leave my turnips alone. Or my parsnips, excuse me. If I go like this, oh well no, I think that only gives me 10. Yeah, no, that only gives me 10. And I want at least 25, so I would need 3 sets of them in order to do that. But tomorrow is when the community center thing kicks off. The 6th is when I go see the wizard, so that he can give me the breath of the force so I can understand the Jeremos. Which then leads into me being able to turn in the quest for the community center. I don't think this is open yet. Nope, not yet. I think that happens after the community center too. Don't recommend biting the inside of your lip, it hurts like hell. Oh, there's a dandelion. That's okay, I think I'd rather have the extra money right now anyway. Around the 15th, I want to say, is when salmon berries are in season. Something real quick on the left, because it is about time for her to get off. Look. Okay. I'll just tell her to go ahead and gas up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're gonna throw these in here because, well, we like money. And that's gonna end episode 1. Hope I explained some things clearly to you. And I will catch you on episode 2. I'll be looking to stream Monday through Friday, so look for the schedule. I will add it to the schedule. I have to take Minecraft off there for Monday because I'm having trouble getting it installed. So maybe I'll throw some Stardew Valley in there on Monday and some Farming Simulator. Till then, thanks for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, please leave a follow. If you are watching on YouTube, please leave a like and subscribe. thank you, and I will see you next time.